in the world we need friend. Suppose I am going to come to Oman. I need some friend because to share my feeling. In the class also we used to have friend. Usually you can see that a friend, there is a proverb there. In English you might have studied that. Could you able to recall and tell? Yeah, friend in need is friend in deed. Okay. Now there are, suppose you are bringing, you are not bringing pen to the school, and your neighbor is having. So what she is having 2 pens. So what she used to do? She used to give one to others, one to you, isn't it? So both of you get satisfied. This type of friendship, this is one type of friendship. Then later what happens after you become a good friend? You will mutually exchange everything. You will go to her family function. She used to come to your family function like this. So this is second stage of friendship. Then third stage of friendship, what will happen? Suppose your mother is good in preparing biryani and you are telling, please bring one more tiffin for me for the lunch. So she used to bring. So she is bringing 2 excess and you are getting, and both of you are sharing and eating. So how many types of friendship I told? Initially one is giving and then one is receiving. Second type is mutual sharing, and third one is donating and another, both of you are sharing. So this we used to tell another one. The chemistry between my friend and myself is very good. So we are going to interpret this in terms of chemistry. In chemistry, it is called as chemical bonding. That means there is a chemistry between you and friend. The bonding in chemistry is called the friendship, otherwise called as bonding in chemistry. There are actually 4 types of bonding, but I mentioned here only 3. What are the 3 types of bond I have mentioned here is ionic bond, covalent bond, and another one I told you, a friend will bring 2 different boxes and both of you will share. That is called as Dayton bond, otherwise called as coordinate covalent bond. Next one is a metallic bond. This is not exactly a bond, a force of attraction within a metal. That is called as metallic bond. So actually there are 4 types of bond you are going to study in this lesson. But today's class we are going to talk about ionic bond and covalent bond. Before we proceed further, we are going to recall what you studied in the lower class regarding subatomic particle. Could you able to tell what are the subatomic particles? Yes, good. Yeah, protons, electrons and neutrons. You might have seen pen. Keep it in the mind, pen. The P stands for proton, E stands for electron and N stands for neutron. These are the subatomic particles. Based on this, the questionnaire is prepared. You are going to answer this one. Electrons on the outermost shell are called as what electron? Valence electron. B, A, L, E, N, C, E. Good. Next one. Another one. Child will call and ask you to write it. Electrons have dash charge. Yes, very good. They have negative charge. Mass number minus proton equals a number of, could you able to recall and tell? Mass number minus proton talks about the number of neutron. Very good child, neutron. Next one, the number of protons in an atom always equals number of protons, otherwise called, what is another name we can call? It is called as an atomic number. Now, dash have the least amount of mass of the 3 main subatomic particle. Which one we call as a negligible one? Yes, very good child. It is called electrons. Electrons have negligible mass. Now we are going to join this one. So from the first one we are getting A. From the next one we are getting T. From the third one we are going to make O. And the fourth one M. And the last one is S. So what is nothing but? It is nothing but atoms. Very good. This is a motivational video in order to make the child to recall what they studied in the previous class. Very good. Now we are going to move towards the ionic bond. Ionic bond. Let us take the example. Sodium Okay, the sodium chloride. Why I have taken, always you have to study what we are using in a day-to-day life. Sodium chloride, where my mother is using, she is using in the kitchen, isn't it? Nothing but the other name is called as a table salt. So we are going to study what is present in a table salt. Okay? Let us take what is sodium? What is sodium? The sodium is represented by the symbol. Could you be able to tell what is the symbol for sodium? Very good. It is represented by the symbol Na. And what is it? Chlorine we know, but we didn't know the chloride. Okay, chlorine. Chlorine symbol is Cl. So we are going to write the sodium atom and the chlorine atom. Before we go further, whether atom is electrically neutral? Yes, very good. Why it is electrically neutral? Because number of proton is equal to number of electron. Very good. Now I am going to keep that sodium. So sodium electronic configuration is 2, 8, 1. And then chlorine. The chlorine electronic configuration is 2, 8, 7. Now, our life is always divided into 8. The first 8 we have to play. The second 8 we have to study. Then third 8, that means the 8 segments. 1 to 8 years we have to play. Then 8, so only we will ask them to come to the school at the age of 7. And then 9 to 16 you must study. At the age only we have seen that everyone will go to the school like that. Then after that we have to, before 24 gets over, we have to marry. This is a mythology we follow in India. So what happens? So the life is divided into 8. The 8 is a stable state. We call that as a octet. We call that as a Octet Rule. So we studied that electrons in the outermost shell is called as what electron? Valence electron. The valence electron should have how many electrons maximum? 8 electrons. We call that as what rule? The Octet Rule. So outermost shell, otherwise valence shell, should have how many electron? 8 electron. But here see that whether it is attained 8? No. Yes, isn't it? How many I will get 8? Either I have to, the probability was studied by hand. Either I have to get 7 or I have to lose 1. Which is more probable? Remove 1. Very good. So we are going to remove 1 electron. Remove means minus 1 electron. When you remove 1 electron, it becomes 2. When you remove this one, what will happen? 2, 8. The 2, 8 will be, when you lose, this is called parent atom. When you lose, the size will get decreased. And when you lose, it becomes 2, 8. Very nice, isn't it? What gas configuration now it attained? Everyone in the chemistry, there are 118 elements are there. And only 7 or 8 only is having the stable state. They only enjoy the life. Whereas remaining, what happened? They struggle for the life. So similarly, here in a loose electron, I will get neon gas configuration, which is a stable state. Similarly, now we can see here, what is the electronic configuration? 2, 8, 7. What is the probability? Whether I can lose 7 electron or I can get 1 electron, which is more probable? Yes, very good. We have to gain 1 electron. So when you gain 1 electron, now it becomes the electronic configuration of this one become like this. 2, 8, 8. It attained what gas configuration? Argon gas configuration. So whenever we give to somebody, what happened? Our heart will be satisfied, yes or no? Before Eid we used to give dresses to others. Why? Because suppose we are having excess of dress, we used to give it to others. Why we are giving? because it will give satisfaction to us. Similarly, some of them will get, when they are getting, they will praise us, God bless you, like that, isn't it? So we'll get satisfaction. Like the same thing in chemistry, here also both will get a stable one. Now see one thing, to be able to see one change is what I did. Here when sodium is an atom, sodium here it is an atom and it is electrically neutral. When it lose one electron, it will become sodium ion. It becomes what one? Sodium ion. Similarly, when a chloride, when it gains electron, it carries what charge? Negative. When it gain electron, it carries negative charge. When you lose electron, you will carry positive charge. Keep it in the mind. When you lose negative character from us, we will carry positive charge. When you gain electron, you will carry negative charge. Same character here also. So it becomes ion now. Now we are no more we are going to call as chlorine. We are going to call this as a chloride ion. Chloride ion. Whether there is attraction between them? Yes, you know very well. Positive and negative, whether they like each other? Yes, isn't it? So this positive and negative ion attract each other and they are held together. What is the name we are going to call this as? We are going to call this as electrostatic force of attraction. Electrostatic force of attraction between them. That only make them to become hold together. So sodium chloride, you can see that when you pass, when you keep wire at a straight tube, we are taking a sodium chloride and we are keeping wire and connected to battery, no current will be there because they are held together with strong force. So once you give and take, what type of bond you will have? Ionic bond. Okay, this is the initial stage of friendship. We will go further some example. Let us take another one. So this is sodium chloride. Let us take, I am going for calcium oxide. Calcium number is 2, 8, 8, 2. So it is having 2 electron. Oxygen is having 2, 6. Now calcium, I repeat once again, 2, 8, 8, 2. So when it will attain 8 electron, when it gain, whether it lose 2 or gain 6, which is more probable? Yes, we have to lose 2 electrons. So when it lose 2 electron, it becomes Ca2 plus. Similarly, oxygen if we go 2, 6. Now it need how, whether it will, which is more probable? Getting 6 or getting a 2? Yes, getting 2. So this 2 electron only is going here. Receive the 2 electron and changes into O2 minus. How much you are losing, that much positive. How much you are gaining, that much negative. So calcium ion, and what is the name you are going to give? Chlorine becomes chloride. So oxygen becomes, very good, it becomes what? Oxide ion. They are held together by a strong electrostatic force of attraction. Very good. Now we will go for some activity. Have you understood all the thing what I told up to this? Now we will do some activity to enrich your knowledge. Okay. Now we are going to see this activity. See that I have written fluorine. Fluorine, how many electrons are in the valence shell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are going to do it. Which one I am keeping? Lithium, then calcium, and then sodium. Which one will fit into it? Shall we see what happens? This one, see that it is going inside and fit. So it becomes what now? It becomes lithium fluoride. Very nice. This is activity you are doing. Suppose I am keeping calcium, whether it is fitting, and also it becomes 9. So calcium never fits here. Now I am bringing sodium inside. Whether it fits? Yes, very nice. So it becomes sodium fluoride. Now you are going to do this one. Now find it out. How many electrons are? This is oxygen. How many electrons are in the outermost shell? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Now I am going to fit sodium. Now it is not fitting, isn't it? Now I am going to fitting lithium. Whether it is fitting? No. Now I am going to take 2 sodium. Please find it out whether it is fitting. Yes, isn't it? So when sodium and oxygen joining, we need how many sodium? 2 sodium and 1 oxygen. The name is, could you able to tell you what is the name of it? This is called sodium oxide. we'll go for this calcium. Calcium, when I fit inside, could you able to see 8 electron, 8 electron, calcium oxide. So what type of bond is there? Here it is giving 2 and this is receiving, isn't it? So this type of bond is called what type of bond? Ionic bond. What type of bond it is? Ionic bond. Now you are going to tell. Now could you able to understand all the things what I mentioned for the ionic bond? Okay, very nice. Next type of friendship. What is the next type of friendship? It is nothing but covalent bond. What I told to you, otherwise it is our life, isn't it? First initial stages we will give and take. Next one what we will do? We will mutually share with others, isn't it? 50-50. What else we can tell? We are having 50-50 biscuit like that, isn't it? Salt and sugar. Like the same thing we are having 50-50. Let us start with hydrogen. The hydrogen, what is the hydrogen number, atomic number? 1. Yes, very good. Hydrogen is having the atomic number 1. So, it is having the hydrogen, I am sticking it here, it is having 1 electron. Another one hydrogen also is having 1 electron. Now see that this also need, I actually told that octet rule. Another one rule, okay, octet means 8. Let us take for puny elements like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron. How they could able to attain 8 electron? Not possible, isn't it? So for them, who is the target is this helium only, this helium. So for them, for the puny elements, for the initial elements, hydrogen, helium is a stable state. For others, what is a stable state? Octet. 8 electron is a stable state. Now come back here. Hydrogen is having 1 electron in the outermost shell. So it has to get, which is more possible, whether this also need of 1 electron to attain doublet. Octet. The otherwise is called as doublet. Octet rule otherwise called as doublet. So which is more possible? Here also need of 1 electron to attain octet. Sorry, doublet. And this hydrogen also need 1 electron to attain doublet. So what happened? I need, you need. Then it becomes covalent bond. Come, both will share. They will do and it will become, they mutually share and they'll become, see that it becomes covalent bond. How many pairs are there? 1 pair. So it form hydrogen, single covalent bond. It forms a single covalent bond. We'll go to another one example. Let us consider oxygen. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell of oxygen? Yes, 6 electrons. So oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am writing only the electron in the outermost shell. Another one oxygen is also there. That oxygen also need of how many electrons are in the valence shell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this now see that this need of how many electron? Need of 2 electrons. Here also need of 2 electrons. Whenever need comes, go for what type of bond? Covalent bond. Now the oxygen need of how many electron? 2. The need alone will come in the middle. The need will come in the middle and the remaining will be in the other direction. Oxygen, here need will come in the middle, whereas remaining will be there. Now see that in mutually sharing, could you able to see that see that it's similar to Venn diagram, isn't it, that you are studying in math. See that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here also for this oxygen if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both will attain octet configuration. So how many pairs are there? 2 pairs. So between oxygen, double covalent bond. Double covalent bond. Now we are going to see nitrogen. Could you able to tell how many electrons are there in the outermost shell? Valence shell of nitrogen? Yes, very good. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one nitrogen is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you see, it need how many electrons to attain octet? Good. It need 3 electrons. Similarly, this also need 3 electrons. So, need comes what type of bond? Very nice, covalent bond. How much it need? 3. So, 1, 2, 3. The remaining 2 will be in opposite. Nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, superb. Now similarly, if you see this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many pairs are there? 3 pairs are there. So it is called what bond? Triple covalent bond. Okay, could you able to understand what I mentioned here? Now one more thing, then you are going to do an activity. Next we are going to see water, which is very essential for us, isn't it? One small story regarding water and what is share. Our body, how much percentage our body consists of? Yes, 70%. One saint, what he did is, he kept 3 beakers of water. In one beaker, he didn't tell anything. In one beaker, he is praising about the water. Yes, you are very good. You are very helpful for us. You are for all the things we need water like that, praising like anything. In another one beaker, he kept water and he was telling only bad about water. See that only 1.03% of water only is available for drinking. The third world war is going to come out of water. So he was going on speaking ill about the beaker. So what happened after some days, the crystals start growing from the beaker. The first beaker, what happens where he didn't speak anything. In that one, nothing happened. Where he praised that water, that beaker, the crystals start growing. Where he spoke ill about water, that one, what happened? Algae, the God created there. So our body is full of 70% water with us. So always we have to think positive. So in order to grow a crystal with us, not having either we should not keep shut our mouth or we should not talk ill about, the thinking should not be ill. So always there is some moral values like that. Now I will come back to this water, which is present only one atom. Yes, oxygen. What is oxygen now? What is how many electrons are in the outermost shell of oxygen? Very good child. So it is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hydrogen is having how many electrons in the valence shell? 1. Very good. It is having 1 electron in the valence shell. So it is coming like this, 1 electron. So if you see this oxygen need of how many electrons to attain octet? Yes, 2. So now 2 hydrogen. So it will tell 1 I will get from this hydrogen, 1 I will get from that hydrogen. So it will come like this. So if you see hydrogen attain what configuration? Doublet. Whereas this hydrogen also attain what configuration? Doublet. Now see the oxygen. Oxygen attain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It attain 8 electrons in the outermost shell. So oxygen and how many pairs are there? Only 1 pair between the hydrogen, isn't it? 1 pair like this, and then this or the other electrons will be there. You didn't ask any question. Why? What is the name of this one? The electron, this involved in bonding, isn't it? This involved in bonding. Whereas these fellows are not involved in bonding. Even though we are interacting the class, some of them keep quiet. So this type of one is called as lone pair of electron. Lone pair of electron. Could you able to understand what I was telling to you? Now we will do some activity because we must engage you in order to understand whether you follow or not. Okay, come here. This is for one group. The class will divide it into 5 groups, and for 5 groups I will give activity. I prepared for two groups today. I prepared for the activity. Now here the question, in front of you are some model of atom. The black dot represents a valence electron from each atom. What is valence electrons? Children has to write about it. What is valence? Atoms can bond with other atom, create new substance. List 3 substance that are like this. This is for one group I am going to give. Just for two groups I prepared. Another one group, if you see, I have written the electrons are shared in this new model. Bonds that hold together are called covalent bond. How many valence electron are there? Now this is oxygen. How many valence electron? Children has to find it out and write. How many valence electron of each of hydrogen atom? So by seeing this, children will write. Now does hydrogen has full outer shell? So children, I engage them like this. So these are the activities I am going to do it in order to make them to engage in the class. Now the final section I want to conclude it. Now at the end we have to give homework. I am going to give this one in the form of this home assignment. Are there any elements that are happy in the periodic table? What is the name of this group of element? What type of bond is created in this? Because today they studied this two, and which two elements are mostly liked with each other. Out of this they have to give us a home assignment. Before I am going to conclude, I want to make from this one, I am following 5V. That means engagement, exploration, explanation, and then evaluation, that type of methodology. That today I followed what type of routine is think, pair and share. That is the thing I am going to follow it. This will take this type of engagement will take 20 minutes. Then I will show the chemical bonding saw and make them to form a group, and from that they will find it out, what they will investigate, they will describe it like that. So they will think parent, they will share with a friend and come with an answer. Then after that many misconception I will discuss up with them. Then after that I will engage this type of activities for them in order to find it out. Now when I am showing this two, from that the children has to, the next step, the children has to do that exploration. How they will do this one is, by seeing this they can find it out what is the difference between ionic bond and covalent bond. I didn't mention, you might have seen that, I didn't mention how to identify ion bond and covalent bond. One metal, one non-metal is there, means ionic bond. Whenever there are two non-metals are there, it leads to the covalent bond. So from that one, children has to find the difference between ionic bond and covalent bond, and at the later I will give this evaluation, because I have to check whether the children understand or not. So the methodology I followed here, it is 5E, and the routine I followed is think, pair and share. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.